and we could talk about that here in a minute. But the bottom line, guys, is USI Tech has a foundation. They actually launched before all of these Bitcoin schemes you see out there launching. All these things launched this year. I want you guys to really realize that. They all launched this year. They're all trying to copy other companies. Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but it seems like one company was successful and then they're like all copying it. They're all doing the binary. They're all doing this. They're all doing that. You know what I mean? They're all copying each other. USI Tech is the only unique one I've even seen. You know, like there's nobody copying. Like, I mean, there is some companies that copied it, but most of them are just doing the binary so that they can collect so much money and there's so much breakage so the company makes more money, right? Like, I just think it's hilarious. But
so many people, guys, commented, I want to become a Bitcoin millionaire. Some people, I need to become a Bitcoin millionaire. That's awesome. So Arthur, kudos to you. A lot of people asking how to start. Guys, we are going to get into that towards the end, how to start all of this stuff. So why don't you log it into the back office, Mike, and show around and kind of explain while you're doing that, what is this BTC package? Because this is the main product that they have, the BTC package. So what is BTC package? How does it work?
Yeah, so here's what I want to do. I think before we get into the strategies and stuff, we do want to talk about the BTC package and the tokens and why they're valuable. Because when I was going through the strategies before, I remember I was talking about my recommendations for people, and I'm like, wow, we didn't even talk about these yet. So it's kind of funny. That went a little bit backwards. So yeah, we want to talk about, who would love to know, just go ahead and comment in the comments. Who would love to know how USI Tech is actually paying us through the BTC package and how the token is actually valuable? Would you guys like to know that?
Say, show me the money. Show me the money.
Cool. So here's my, so let's just type these on here. So BTC package. So right now in the back office, and as you can see, every time I refresh this page,
68 Bitcoin already, man.
Yeah. And obviously this is not a guarantee. This just shows you what's possible when you build a team. But I'm going to show you what's possible when you don't build a team as well. So don't worry if you guys don't build a team. Then yes, this is really live, Rick. Rick Vasquez. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Yeah, we are live, guys. We are live. We're showing you right now all the strategies. Yep. Pay close attention.
Okay, so here's the deal, guys. So in the back office, there's a package. If you click place order, you'll see there's two different products. And there was a third product that's no longer in there. They're actually launching a third product. They're relaunching the Forex product at a later date, I think in November. So we're not going to talk about the Forex product today, but that is coming in the future if you guys are interested in Forex. They have a new artificial intelligence trading, and it actually beat out what they were doing with the robot. So they basically paid out the guy who created the robot, and he's no longer a part of the company, and they're using their AI trader for the new product. So I'm excited about that as well. But right now, BTC package. So what makes this so awesome? Okay, so number one is this is technically not an investment. I just want to throw that out there. This is technically not an investment. This is a purchase.
Right.
Okay. I want everyone to really realize that, because when you understand that it's a purchase, you're going to understand how it's paying out a little bit better. So let's just do an example.
So each BTC package is what? It's 50 euro, right? So
yeah, 50 euros. $60. I go by dollars in my strategy guide, so I'm just going to say dollars because I think everybody's kind of good with dollars, but it's 50 euros basically. So we just say $60 is about what it costs. Like if you go in your back office, you'll even see it shows, if you click purchase, it'll show the dollar amount. See right there, $60.90. So it's basically $61 now. It used to be 60, but euro changes in price. So you're just going to see it fluctuate. So we're going to do, for the sake of this video, we'll do $60. Okay. So with that being said, each package is $60. So let's just say we're going to delete this and we're going to go by dollars right now. So let's just say you put $100 or $1,000 just to make math easy. Okay. Just to make math easy. what they're going to do is, how much Bitcoin is in $1,000 about? Actually, let's just do this. Let's make this easy. $8,200 for one Bitcoin. Let's do that. So they'll just say you put $8,200 and you got one BTC inside your packages. So right now that would give you about, and here's how you can do it. Like if you just do 8,200 divided by $60, that's about 136 packages. Okay. Right now. Okay. So this is just the numbers we're going to go by. So what would, and I'll even do a quiz. So here's how the packages work. So we earn 140% over
7 months.
7 months. About 7 months. 140. Well, here's the thing. The days vary because I'll show you right now, and this is good to understand. Mm-hmm. If you go to your packages and you look at your packages, you'll see that each day you earn a different amount. So like this day was 0.91. This day is 0.84. This day was 1.07. So we earned over 1% on that day. So each day is different. It varies. But here's where the constant is. And this is how you understand the packages. The constant is the 140%. This is what you get paid regardless. So it could take 6 months. It could take 8 months. But the bottom line is you're going to get 140% on each package. So quiz time. Knowing that at the end of your 140 days, how much Bitcoin, not dollars, how much Bitcoin will your 136 packages earn you? There we go. ACRAM got it.
You got it. 1.4 because you're being paid in Bitcoin regardless of the price. So if the price goes up and down, you're getting paid in Bitcoin. You know? So
like here's one way to understand this. Let's say Bitcoin goes to $1,000 tomorrow. How much do you earn in Bitcoin at the end of the 140 days? Still 1.4 BTC. You guys get that? So you're not earning based on what the price of Bitcoin is. You're earning on how much Bitcoin you put inside your packages. I want you guys to realize that. And here's the cool thing. You'll never lose with Bitcoin as long as you follow this one rule or two rules. Never sell when it's low. Okay? Never sell when it's low. Sell when it's high. Okay?
Or don't sell at all.
Or don't sell at all. Yeah, hold it. Right? But like, for example, and I get this question sometimes, they're like, what if Bitcoin goes to, like, crashes tomorrow, like to 6,000? Am I going to lose money? No, you're still earning on this. You're earning on the one Bitcoin. So as long as you don't sell your daily percent earnings until it goes back up, you never lose anything, ever. You only gain. So if it ever crashes to like 6,000, just hold your Bitcoin. Don't sell because you're earning in Bitcoin. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So anyway, so that's just the basics.
140% over 7 months, which if you break it down, it's about 1% on average, up and down a day, 5 days a week. So it's like Monday through Friday. Here in Israel, it's Saturday to Tuesday, German time. That's what I'm seeing. So it's like 5% a week that you're earning and 20% a month. Okay. 20% a month. You have any packages that already expired or like close to expiring?
We might, actually. I think I'm close to my first expiration on, yep, right here. This one is like 100 and, see right there, I'm at 117% and 128 days. So I'm a little bit less than 1% a day. But the bottom line is this will continue. So like if it hits 140, it's going to go to 150. You see what I'm saying? It's going to continue to go until this hits 140%. And then here's how the packages work, guys. And I want to actually talk about, this is more important versus how they work, how you actually make the money from them, okay? Yeah. So here's the thing. Hits 140%, then this package disappears. It goes away. It expires. You do not get this money back because this is how it works. You get all of your money, and here's I don't like to explain this like an investment, but it's easy to understand if I do. So let's just pretend it's interest and principal. You're getting the principal and interest in the 1% a day. So does that make everybody understand it a little bit better? Does everybody understand that? You're getting principal and interest in the 1% a day. Although this is not an investment because you are making a purchase, a mining contract, but I think it's easy to explain it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So principal just means this amount that you put in. Okay. And then interest would be like what you gain on top of that. Okay. So with that being said, here's how you really, here's how they pay out. Anyone want to know how they actually pay you 40% more than what you put in without taking new members' money?
Yeah, so how that's what a lot of Ponzi schemes and scams out there, that's all they do. They take people's money, they do nothing with it, they're paying with the new members in, they shut down after a couple of weeks or a couple of months. We've seen it all over again. What is different about USI Tech and what USI Tech is doing with the Bitcoins that they're getting?
Okay, so here's how this works, okay? So bottom line is, in a Ponzi scheme, here's what that means. That means the new member comes in, they take that new money and they pay the 40. So like, for example, if this were a Ponzi scheme, they would have the 100% that you gave them already. So they don't need that. They'd need to create 40% more money, right? So what they would do is they would take new members' money and pay you your 40% return. That's what a Ponzi scheme is, okay? Now, that assumes that they don't make any money from the money that you put in. So that's what a Ponzi is. So a Ponzi doesn't make outside money or revenue. Does that make sense, everybody? A Ponzi doesn't. So there's some out there that, they sell traffic, or, how could traffic make outside revenue? It doesn't, right? Or, penny auctions or whatever, there's a bunch of different things out there, concepts. But here's where USI Tech is not a Ponzi, because you guys understand, a lot of people may not understand this, so I think it's good to explain. Do you guys understand that mining, so the world of mining, okay, let's talk about mining for a second. Bitcoin has 21 million Bitcoin available. And if we go over to CoinMarketCap right now, let me just show you something really cool. All right. There's only 16,695,000 in circulation. The max supply is 21 million. So how do we get to the max? Where does that come from? I want you guys to just answer in the comments. Where do you think number 16,696,000 comes from? Right? Where does that come from? Is it just created like the government creates money? Right? Do they just click a stamp or just say a word and the money is created? No, it's not. It's actually mined.
Yep.
I want you guys to get that. So what does mining really mean? What does mining really mean? Mining is literally creating new money. Why is it creating new money? Well, because here's the thing. The mining equipment that they buy, so they buy the racks, they buy the cooling racks, they have the power and all these things.
The chips, the ASIC chips and all of that.
Yep. So they have all this running in the background, and it's doing Bitcoin mining, and they're verifying transactions. They're doing all these different things in the mining industry. And here's what ends up happening. They get rewarded with new Bitcoin. I want you guys to really understand that. So say new in the chat if you understand that. They get rewarded with new Bitcoin not in circulation yet. Okay? So for example, it's new Bitcoin. So essentially, they are creating new money, because if you create a new Bitcoin, how much money have you just created?
$8,200 out of thin air.
Right. And I don't like to say out of thin air, because we're actually creating it, and they're actually putting money into the economy. Think about this. When the government creates money, does the economy benefit? It actually doesn't benefit. But when Bitcoin is created, the economy actually benefits because there's costs involved in mining. So there's actually people mining, they're doing the work, they're paying to create this new money. So they're actually stimulating the economy to create more money. So I actually call this the real money. But here's why this is important to understand that it's new money. Well, now in the past, this would be a Ponzi in the past because there was no real way to create new money. You guys get that? We are now creating the new money. So the money being created is the 40% they're giving you. And I want you guys to know there's a guy out there. If you go look up his name, John McAfee Bitcoin. You could do this after the webinar.
He owns like the McAfee antivirus. Like he's one of the miners.
Yeah, so he's a Bitcoin miner, and if you look at some of his interviews, and this is the one where it says it's going to go to 500K, in the interview itself, he talks about how much it costs for him to mine one Bitcoin, and this is when Bitcoin was about $5,000, so it's probably a little bit more now because it's $8,000. As Bitcoin goes up in value, it costs a little bit more to mine, okay, because they're getting closer and closer to that cap. But here's the thing: at $5,000. He was mining Bitcoin for 1,000 per Bitcoin. So I want you guys to get this. So if he's mining it at 1,000 per Bitcoin, what is that return?
5x.
Yeah. So like that's like 5 times your money. So you pay $1,000 and make pay $1,000 and make $5,000. So do you guys think if USI Tech just invested $70 million in mining equipment, can they pay us our returns? And this is what's funny is a lot of people think that 40% is a lot of money. It's actually not, because 40% over 7 months, what's 40 divided by 7? 40 divided by 7, that's only 5.7% return. So they only have to pay us 5.7% per month to give everyone their 40% gain. You guys get that? So who in here believes if you can make 5 times your money mining, can they pay us a measly 5% a month on our gain? You know? They are creating, I want you guys to get this, they are creating new Bitcoin, okay? And they're paying us with that Bitcoin that they're creating. And why do they need us to do that? Because you can only buy so much equipment on your own money. When you leverage a system like USI Tech, you can now buy millions and millions and millions of dollars of mining equipment. And they make a lot of money because here's the thing. You know, USI Tech is not in this just to pay us a return. They also want to be a profitable company. Like I said, Horst, had this vision of creating, another public company or another company like he's done in the past. And he's doing that with USI Tech right now. And we are literally being a part of that. So they're doing Bitcoin mining.
Some miners, like they spend $1 million per month on electricity costs, and even though they do that, and some even like spend $10 million or more per month, they're still profitable. Like 5x, 6x. Today is like $8,000 something per one Bitcoin. That's the process how Bitcoin is being created in the first place. Just to understand, like the figure you see here, 16,700,000 Bitcoins in circulating supply. That's about 80%, a little less than that, the maximum supply. By the year 2032, 99% of the Bitcoin is going to be mined, and they'll spend the rest 100 years to mine the rest 1% of Bitcoin. What do you think will happen to the price of Bitcoin? So that's on the side note. But think about like, USI Tech is the leading technology company right now, and they partner up with Ivan Ahern, I actually met him and talked to him like for 40 minutes in London. He is somebody that owns 50 companies and 4,000 employees. He raised $4 billion in capital. He's after like renewable energy innovations, and he was sharing with us that they created this magnet technology, this new magnet technology and water splitting solutions that utilizing this revolutionary power technologies with the hydrogen electric motor and all of that stuff that actually pretty much no other miner is doing this, and they're able to save like 80 to 90% of the cost to produce the Bitcoin. Okay, so when you guys get that, just think about that for a second. Like, I don't know if McAfee is probably not using that technology. Aren't McAfee, Mike? Like the regular miners?
No, he's not. And here's what's funny is, like, so for Bitcoin mining now, first of all, I want to ask a question to everybody. Do you feel a little bit more confident that USI Tech can pay us more money than they're bringing in now? When you understand mining, you understand what they're doing with the money, you understand their goals and things like that. Do you feel a little bit more confident that they can actually pay us a return versus just taking new money and paying us a return with that? Okay, so let me know in the comments if you guys are more confident on that. So so Evan Ahern. So here's just a couple other stats that you guys can really be aware of, and we'll talk about the second product here because it kind of goes hand in hand with Evan Ahern. So number one, Horst, he's built $2 billion companies. Then they actually brought on Evan, and you guys can go do your own research on him. He's like squeaky clean. He's owned this rentals business for literally, it's a family-owned business, and he's the president of that company. He has created technologies that has helped the rentals industry. And now he has created a couple technologies for USI Tech to leverage, and it's saving. So check this out. It's saving. Oh, can I? Yeah, it's just funny. I've already said it's live, but that guy.
Disregard that. I want to remember the person. That's so funny. Yes. Guys, focus right now, because what we are sharing right now, the strategies we're sharing, is absolutely revolutionary. So don't focus on the chat where we'll get to your questions. Focus on what we're sharing right now.
Yep. So here's what's cool about Evan. There's no possible way. So he's created two technologies for the company, and they both help revolutionize the mining industry. So one of them is power. So he has the power generator, and I'm not going to get into the science of it. I just want you guys to understand it, because we'd be here all day if we went into everything.
Yeah.
But he has a power generator that literally eliminates the cost of power to power the mining equipment for up to 6 racks at a time, right? So it takes off all the power, that you need to use to power your mining equipment. And if you look at any interviews on any miners, like even John has said this, 90% of the cost of mining is electricity. So I want you guys to get that. So not only is USI Tech, mining, but they're also saving 90% of the cost that they have for mining, which just actually equates to more money being able to be paid to you. So that's one technology. Now they have another technology where, you've powered all these racks, but there's another aspect of mining you have to do. You have to cool the equipment down, because if the equipment gets too hot, like that's why they have a lot of these things in Iceland, right? They have a lot of these things in Iceland because it's cool there, right? So, but what's cool about the technology they've created is it cools down the equipment, and then it recycles the heat to power the cooling equipment. So now you don't even have to power the cooling equipment. So not only do you not have to power the machines, but you don't even need to power the cooling equipment. So you can actually power all the machines and cool all of the machines all at once with no energy cost, because it recycles the energy and it basically it just powers itself. So the cooling racks power itself, so you don't have to pay for that. And then the electricity to run the machines are also powered, right?
Basically turning heat into power, all the heat coming out from the chips, turning them back into power, which is 95% more efficient. They haven't even started leasing this technology to other people. And all of this renewable energy basically saves the biggest cost of mining which is electricity and energy creation, which mining was profitable before then, but now with those technologies, Mike, oh my goodness,
Yep.
mining becomes even more profitable.
Yep. So think about this, guys. So this guy's bringing two technologies to USI Tech, and he has a patent on both of those technologies. Okay. This guy has a patent on those technologies. Why in the world would he ever give that technology and let USI Tech brand it if he wasn't confident in the company? Would you? Like, think about it. If you created two patented technologies that could revolutionize the mining industry, would you give it to a Ponzi scheme? Like, think about that. That would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to give it to a company that actually has mining equipment to use it. Like, if they didn't have mining equipment to use it, why in the world would he give that technology to that company? That would make no sense whatsoever. So he knows USI Tech has mining equipment, and they bought these $70 million worth of mining equipment. So he knows that. So he's giving this proprietary technology to USI Tech, and he's became the head of product development for the company. A guy like that is not going to join USI Tech if they did not have a mining operation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes no sense whatsoever. Like, so they brought him on as product development. And this brings me to, so that's the BTC package. They pay out, that's how they pay out. But why is this important for the second product that they have? And then let's get into strategies. So the token, they just launched this token, and this is an internal product. So if you look in your back office, you can actually see the product for sale over here, and it's the token package. Okay. So this is an internal product where you guys can get these token packages for less money than when they go live. But here's what's important. If you go over to CoinMarketCap, so a lot of people ask me, what is this token? You know, okay, the BTC package, I get that. We make 140%, we can compound it, we can make even more money, and I'll talk about that here when we get to strategies. But what about this token? They're launching this token. How much value is this to the market? Well, when you really think about it, or when you understand, Evan Ahern, he's bringing this technology to the company, and it's being backed by the coin. Because I want you guys to understand a concept, and I think my video is off. There we go. Turn it back on. I want you guys to understand this concept. When you understand this, so look at Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, okay? And if you look at Ethereum is Ethereum, right? You guys all get that. So every coin on CoinMarketCap, the coin is the company. So whatever the company does as, you know, a service or a technology or whatever they're doing, they are a company and they are a coin. So I want you to look at these coins, cryptocurrency. I want you to look at it like it's a stock. Okay, does everybody get that? Like, so for example, Microsoft, they launched a stock. So it's almost like you're buying a stock of the company. Well, in cryptocurrency, it's kind of the same thing. It's just done with cryptocurrency versus shares. Okay, but what you're doing essentially is when you invest in Dash, or you invest in Ripple, or you invest in Ethereum or Bitcoin or any of these coins, you are essentially investing in that company. You guys get that? So Evan Ahern came into the company. He was like, okay, we need to launch our own cryptocurrency because we have technology that everybody in the mining industry is going to need. So the one question I get all the time, you know, about this ICO is, what's the need that they serve? Guess what, guys? Do you know that every cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap right here, do you know what they all need to do? Go ahead and type it in the chat. What do they all need to do? How do these coins get created? Every single coin. How does every coin be created? They need to do what? There we go. Jeff got it right. Mining. Yeah. They need to mine. And Evan is giving, he's the head of product development of USI Tech now. So they just brought him on. They got rid of Zhao, you know, because they're no longer using his product, and they brought on Evan Ahern instead to be the head of product development. And guess what? he's bringing us technology that's going to be able to be leased to anybody who needs to do mining. Okay? So get this. Who's our need? Who needs our stuff?
Right. What problem this new mining technology solves? So pretty much every single cryptocurrency out there.
Yeah. And think about it. Bitcoin is the biggest cryptocurrency out there. You guys agree? Guess what? We can help all Bitcoin miners.
Yeah.
Ethereum is the second biggest cryptocurrency in the world. Guess what? We can help all Ethereum miners. We can help all Bitcoin Cash miners. We can help all Ripple, Dash, Litecoin, Monero, all these coins. We can help and solve a problem of their energy costs, their cooling costs, right? Yeah. And that is what the coin is. So when someone asks me what the tokens are, you are buying USI Techs stock. It's literally like being able to go back in time, go back to Microsoft and be like, you know what? I want to buy your stock at 3 cents a share, right? And then just whatever you want to do, just buy 3 cents a share. And then all of a sudden they go public. And then, so you literally you'll never have this opportunity again. I want you guys to really understand that, because you can only launch public one time. That's it. So when the coin goes live on CoinMarketCap and goes live trading, the price is going to be $1 plus, or maybe, it'll take over I don't know how long that's going to take to get to the top 10 coin. It took BitConnect quite a while. I mean, it took them about a year to get to a $300 coin, and they started at 17 cents. So we don't know how long our company is going to do, but just get this. None of these coins, not even BitConnect, not even any of these, help every single company on CoinMarketCap. You know what I'm saying? So the potential here is just astronomical. So we're talking, I went all in, I got the diamond package, and I got all of my tokens for 3 cents a coin. And when it goes live on the market, even if it gets to $1, it's going to be worth 1.6 million. So with that being said, guys, anyone else excited about the potential of the two products of USI Tech? And if you are, let me know in the chat, and then I'm going to get right into how you can take advantage of this fully and make the most amount of money in 2018. All right?
Yeah, I want to see you guys' comments. I want you comment below, because I'm telling you guys, I was super excited to see that all live happening in London, where I was there and talking with the founders of the company. And I got myself a diamond package, which we will talk about in just a second. Well, basically, it's like an opportunity to go back in time, and I would have bought a bunch of stocks of Apple or Microsoft, because I know how they exploded. So the same thing here, this is a revolutionary technology, and I know what it is that is needed in the marketplace, solving problems. And this token that is not even live yet, this is going to be an ICO soon when they first launch it internally in the company and sell 500 million of those. There's going to be a big live ICO to outside investors. And I know they hired the best people. In fact, the consultants that helped launch the Ethereum and some a dozen different other cryptocurrencies are the same consultants that USI Tech hired to do this ICO, right, Mike?
Yeah, so what's cool about this ICO is, I see a lot of people asking when it's going live and stuff like that. It's going to be live when it hits 500 million. Right now it's at 50 million. When it hits 125, bonuses kick in, which doubles everybody's coins. So it's just going to start snowballing from there. This literally could be live within the next 4 months, just depending on when they estimated April, March. But yeah, they have the funny thing is a lot of people act like they're cryptocurrency experts to me. They'll message me and they're like, I see a lot of other coins that are worth $1 billion, have 1 billion coins or whatever. And they're only worth 60 cents or 70 cents or whatever. And I look at them and I'm just number one, did they have the people consulting them that launched Ethereum? The answer is usually no. Number two, do they have, right now we have 500,000 reps behind this company. Number two, do they have that? No. Right? Do they have two proprietary technologies that's going to help every single person in the mining industry? Nope. You know what I mean? Like, you just ask these different questions. It's like you're comparing apples to oranges because there's literally no relation. You know what I mean? Those companies are nothing. They're nobody. USI Tech is going to be someone, and it's going to be someone big time, and it will be a top 10 coin. And when it becomes a top 10 coin, I did the math and how they calculate these top 10s. The coin will be worth $3 a coin when it hits top 10. Well, and I actually honestly believe it'll be top 10 within their first year. I honestly believe that. Now, will it be that? I don't know. I can't guarantee anything. But if it does, those of you who have invested in tokens right now are going to be very, very wealthy. And we'll talk about exactly how much wealthy you'll be here in a minute. But just be excited that we have the people who consulted Ethereum doing our launch as well, like helping USI Tech launch the token. So when you get all these like crypto experts that are, broke and living in their mom's basement, giving you advice, tell them, hey, we have Ethereum consultants, the people who launched Ethereum, helped launch, doing USI Tech. They are the experts, not us, not you. They are the experts, not we, right? And I'm just passing the information that I learned from them to you guys. So obviously I'm not the coin market expert either, but we do know who is, and we're putting faith and trust in those people. So you guys ready for how to maximize this plan? Let's go ahead.
Before we do that, just to throw it out there, mining is one of the sources of the revenues and their income of USI Tech. Another two sources is trading. So they're doing cryptocurrency trading and arbitrage trading. They're actually working with a big hedge fund company, and trading is very profitable in its own mind. Like there are coins literally, and you can see in the coin market cap, they were worth like 15 cents. And now they're $300, or they were worth like 0.0000 something dollars, and now worth 0.15. So it's literally like 200 times returns or 300 times returns. So they know what they're doing. Trading is risky for most people, but they know what they're doing in terms of trading. I actually spoke to Ivan Ahern in London, and he said that 1 week of trading with USI Tech, they produced $40 million in trading volume. So that's another one thing they're doing. Plus, they have these ATM machines, that we didn't even touch, but I was standing next to one of those machines, and they're going to be putting those around the world. And 10 to 15% of each machine, when they put like those dollars and you get Bitcoin back, it's going to save, it's going to come as a fee, 10 to 15%. So they're going to be putting all of those machines branded to USI Tech around the globe, and you're probably going to have the ability to bring those back into your country, into your city. In other presentation, I show you all the slides and all the other stuff, that you can see where the machines are coming from. But just want to throw it out there that literally the 6% a month that the company is paying, they're making a killing. They're making a killing with the Bitcoin that we are putting together. What they're doing with this money coming in, they're buying new mining equipment, they're trading with it, and it is very profitable to mine, it's very profitable to trade. They're putting those ATM machines in place, and with their referral strategy, they're paying 35% to the network and 65% they're keeping. They need to actually pay 12%. They need to generate 12% of profit on each Bitcoin that is being put in. They're making way more than 12% a month. Wouldn't you agree, Mike?
Yep. And we just, I really do believe that they make way, 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 way more than what they pay us. And the funny thing is some people look at it like the opposite, like how the heck can they pay 40% in a month, right? Or not in a month, in over 7 months. It's like, just learn about cryptocurrency. Just learn about Bitcoin mining. Just learn about trading. Do it yourself maybe for like a week or something, and just see the profit potential. And then you will understand, okay, I get it. In the past, this never was an opportunity. So now you can. So like in the past, other companies, there's no way you can create money out of thin air. Now you can. So even just from the mining operations, guys, USI Tech has plenty of money to pay everybody from their Bitcoin packages. You throw in trading, you throw in ATMs, you throw in, the tokens, you throw in all these other revenue streams for the company. It just becomes even bigger and better. Because like, think about it, like all the token sales that they make, they also profit from that, because it's like investing in stock, just like you invest in Apple. You put money into Apple, they use that money to what? Create new products, expand, buy more mining equipment, just like USI Tech is doing. So literally every dollar that goes into USI Tech goes to expand the company and pay you your returns. So I'm super excited about that. So like
somebody's asking if those penny tokens that people can buy from USI before it launches live, can it explode like Bitcoin or Ethereum? Well, I think that it definitely has a big potential to be in the top 10, and we don't need to like have it like $8,000 per coin, guys. Just a couple dollars can make you a millionaire, and we're going to show you exactly how. So maybe before you go into the strategies, maybe walk a little bit just through the back office, just how they can buy the package, how they get started, and that kind of stuff.
Yep. Well, I want to do that as I go through the strategies, because I'm going to give you guys some recommendations as we go through the strategies, and I'll kind of show you, where to get everything, how to go through everything. And it's kind of funny because I just refreshed and look, it's already like, since we've been on this webinar, it's already up again. It's crazy. But yeah, so back here in your back office, you'll see everything on the left-hand side. You can place your order, you can buy your packages and stuff like that. So as far as how many packages you're going to get, let's just get right into it, on the actual strategies. And just so you guys kind of understand how everything works, because I want this to be educational as much as, recommendations and actually earning your money. You guys want to earn money, right? Right. So here's how it works. So every day, so you go buy a Bitcoin package. So you click on place order here. You go here and you buy your packages, okay? So every day, Monday through Friday, like I'll click on one right now, Monday through Friday, and they go by Dubai time. So this is one of my last packages. If I click on daily payout, you'll see back here, this is the package I bought a few days ago on Tuesday, Dubai time, which is Monday our time. They paid out this. Wednesday, and today is Thursday, it's actually Wednesday today our time, but they have already paid out 0.91 today. Isn't that pretty cool? So they pay this out 5 days a week, and it's good to understand that it runs Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because this is Dubai time. So it's actually Tuesday through Saturday, but Dubai time, which makes it Monday through Friday our time. So you guys understand that? And then number two thing to understand is referral commissions are paid 7 days a week. So passive earnings are paid 5 days a week. And what's cool about this is it actually makes it more sustainable as well for the company, because they actually trade 7 days a week. I want you guys to realize that. But 2 days of the week, they are investing into their reserve. So basically they pay you 5 days a week. They still earn on the 2 days a week, but they take that money and they put it in a reserve. So let's say one day they make less than 1% or make less than 0.75% from their mining operation. Well, guess what? They just dip into the reserve in order to pay you. Is that cool or what? So, and what's cool is like, it's not like they're taking money from you, because they're still paying you over the time period, the 140%, no matter what. They're just expanding it a little bit longer. So it takes a little bit longer to get to the 140 days, but they're taking 2 days to protect the company. So it's a sustainable model, because they're paying you 5 days, taking 2 days a week and putting it into a reserve just in case one day is a bad day, okay? And that's what's cool about the company. So then they pay referral commissions 7 days a week, though. So like, when we talked about, limits, so 2.5 Bitcoin per day limit. So right now, on your Bitcoin packages, if you build a team and you start making 2.5 Bitcoin a day, you can't withdraw more than 2.5 Bitcoin a day.
Which is not bad. 2.5 Bitcoin a day, guys.
I know.
$600,000 a month.
Yeah, we're talking 20 grand a day. So, I mean, if you get to that point, guys, I don't think you'll be complaining.
Right.
Right?
Like limit. Oh my God, limit. 2.5 Bitcoin a day. No.
But why I wanted to mention this is the 2.5 a day is actually 7 days a week. It's not 5 days a week. They pay you 5 days a week, but you have a 7 day a week limit. It's every day. So it's 2.5 a day. So even if you max it out for the week, you can also withdraw on the weekends. And what does that equal, guys? 20,500 500 times 30 days in a month. That's the potential of $650,000 a month. Okay. So who in here would love to make $650,000 a month? You know, I mean, that would be insane. But right. I don't think anyone's going to complain when they hit the max limit. Do you think?
No, I don't think people are going to complain.
Yeah, exactly.
The cool part is that on the tokens, there is no limit there. So like they can withdraw. I withdrew as much as like 5 Bitcoin in a day.
Yep. And that's from passive plus referrals, these limits. But here's the cool thing about the new token package is it's no limit. So like, for example, when you go to your withdrawal back office, if you go click on commissions, my wallet, and then you click on withdrawal, you'll see there's 2 drop downs. There's one for BTC and there's one for tokens. They're 2 separate comp plans and there's 2 separate withdrawals. So, you know, like I can withdraw BTC and then I can do another withdrawal right away with tokens. But what's cool is, let's say my BTC balance is 2.5, I can withdraw all of that. And then if I have a token balance as well, I can withdraw unlimited of that. So if I made like 5 Bitcoin in tokens and 2.5 in BTC, guess what? I made 7 Bitcoin or whatever in one day. So that's the potential here.
Maybe show us the withdrawals that you already did. When you click on the wallet. Yeah, so this month alone, and you guys can, you know, I don't know if you guys can add that up. Yes, like it was 2.9, almost 3 Bitcoin. Nice.
Which is a lot of Bitcoin this month. And in fact, I can actually open up a spreadsheet and show you guys the exact number. And you guys can, you know, obviously you're going to make your own income based on what you guys do. But one thing that I love about this company is they pay in Bitcoin, and every day, like if you follow our strategies that we teach you, you're going to be able to, so here's how much Bitcoin so far. 29.63 withdrawn in November. And that doesn't count my rebuys, and that doesn't count the 2 pins I have.
32?
So I have another 2 coming. So that's, so 32 Bitcoin so far, plus what I have in my, so 33.3.
Plus withdraw, plus rebuys, no?
Yeah, plus rebuys. So this is what I've withdrawn, or I'm going to withdraw so far.
But if you add a rebuys, it's even higher than that.
Yep. So obviously this is not typical, okay? But this is possible, and it wasn't possible in every company I've ever done in the past. So like I made 72,000 my biggest month ever with 2,000 frontline. I only have like 300 frontline that are free members right now.
Guys, I know you may be looking at this like crazy. What? $270,000 in 1 month? But I wanted to like pay super duper like close attention right now to the strategies that we are sharing, because this is even more exciting. Because what is more exciting than Mike is making that money? What is more exciting than me make those Bitcoins is you actually going to make those Bitcoins. That's even more exciting, okay, for you personally. So go ahead and pay close attention.
Yep. So there's 2 strategies, and this is going to be cool for everybody in this room. So both strategies are possible for you to make a 6-figure plus income. Both strategies. Now, obviously, both strategies also have the potential of earning millions of dollars, especially with the tokens, you know, if you implement the tokens as well. So we'll talk about that. So first of all, let's talk about passive. So who in here wants to make money without referring anybody at all? Okay. Is that you? If there's anybody in this room, let me know.
Austin says me, Andy says me, Dima says me.
All right, good stuff. So here's just a couple things. So we've already talked about all the products, so you should understand what they are as we're going through this. So passive strategy is separate from referral strategy. I want you guys to really understand that it's separate. They're two completely different strategies, and that's why I separated them, okay? So the passive strategy means you don't plan on referring anyone, or maybe you just plan on referring people on a part-time, hey, check this out type of basis, but not like actively going out there and recruiting. So here's a couple milestones you need to be aware of, okay? Because I get people starting all the time, and they're like, I'm going to put one Bitcoin package in and see how it goes. It's like, good luck. You're not going to make much money if you do that. You know what I mean? It's like, think about it. How far can $60 go? You know what I mean? Like, maybe in 5-10 years it might be worth something, but who wants to make money this year? Do you guys want to make money this year, or do you want to make money in 5 to 6 years? You know what I mean? Like, I want to make money now. You know what I mean? Exactly. Both preferably. Exactly. So that's a good answer. Both preferably. Exactly. So anyway, so here's 2 milestones to really understand how to make money now. You guys got it? So first strategy is you want to get to 25 Bitcoin packages at a minimum right out of the gate, because that allows you to rebuy one package every single week. And I like to show the Bitcoin calculator in the back office, because this illustrates it perfectly, okay? The first milestone. So for example, if you start with 25 packages and you have 100% rebuy, you'll notice that for the first 5 days, your earnings are the same, right? 0.0017, da, 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 da. And then all of a sudden, well, bam, you rebuy, and now you're earning a little bit more. You see that?
Yeah.
And then you see this, when you rebuy again, you're earning a little bit more. So that's called weekly compounding.
Yep.
Weekly compounding, which is good. It's not great, but it's good. So basically every week you're getting a raise, okay? And you're earning on the new capital, the new amount that's in your Bitcoin packages. So that's one milestone to be aware of, because if you put 1 in here, for example, like I've seen people actually literally, it's like, I just bought 1 package, I'm going to see how it goes. It's like, really? It's like, so you're literally making the same amount of money for like
a couple months.
Like, look at this, guys. 101 days, guys.
Working days.
That's like a lot of months. You know what I mean? Like, that's like 5 months before you make 1 compound. Like, I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. You don't want to do that. Okay. So, and I'll talk about, like, those of you who don't have a lot of money, I'll share with you how you can do this. Okay. But here's the thing. So those are the milestones to realize. Now, here's where the big milestone is. This is where the big money is. And this is why we really put a lot of emphasis on it, because this is called activating the daily compounding effect.
The daily compounding effect. Welcome to the compounding daily club.
Yep. So check this out. This is a lot different. Now you put 100 in, and look at the magic here. So day 1, you're making this much. Day 2, you're making this much. Day 3, it's probably around the same. Right there, 4, you see how every day it goes up a little. Now, obviously, there's more decimals in here, so it's not accurate, but, I'm just showing you. So every day, you notice, like this day, you got 2. This day, you're 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. And then all of a sudden, you just keep going and keep going. Then all of a sudden, one day, you're like 2, 2, 2, 2. You see what I'm saying? So, like, your compounding starts to grow fast. And you get a raise every single day of the week, of the business days. So this is where the magic
every single day. Who likes to get a raise every single day?
Exactly. So this is where the magic is, daily compounding. So everybody in this room, you're going to want to get to daily compounding as fast as humanly possible. So here is my recommendations to start. Number 1, and I've been teaching this to my entire team, and we have a lot of team members doing it. Like, I literally, yesterday, I had like 3 or 4 team members set up my recommendation for the passive strategy just right out of the gate. Now, obviously, you start wherever you're comfortable starting. The cool thing about USI Tech is you don't have to start with any money if you want to refer, but we'll get to that here in a minute. But if you want to make money passively, this is our recommendations. Number one, you want to buy the highest token package you possibly can. We explained the technology already, why that's so important, but here's what's cool. This is the big opportunity, long-term opportunity, where you can turn 58 grand into millions of dollars. So those of you who are passive right now, like I'll scroll down you guys can go to this sheet too if you guys want. I'll just post it in the chat here if you guys want to follow along. But if you scroll to the bottom of that sheet, right here, you'll notice the potential earnings of the different tokens. So the potential earnings for Diamond, for example, is turning 58,000 into, even if it hits $1, it'll be 1.6 million. If it hits $5, it's going to be about 8 million, right? So every one of you in here, even if you never refer a soul, if you buy the Diamond package, you could be a millionaire in 2018. I just wanted to throw that out there. You could even be a millionaire at the Emerald level if it gets to $10 or even like $3. If it gets to $3, you could be a millionaire at the Emerald level. So I wanted to just throw that out there. This is why I wanted to bring this up, because you always hear like my earnings, you hear Vitali's, you hear Justin's, you hear all these different people's earnings, and you're like, man, I can't refer anybody. Well, guess what, guys? If you can't refer anybody, do whatever it takes to put your money to work for you and let your money create you the $1 million versus your skills. And Emerald and Diamond have the potential of being worth millions of dollars over the next year. Now, obviously, Ruby can also get you a really awesome return. But I'm talking, if you want to make $1 million in 2018, you probably want to position yourself at the Emerald or Diamond level.
I like the Diamond package, Mike. Like literally looking at that, like, man, if it just goes $1, and I'm sure it will go not just $1, but $2 or $3. Like even $1 is 1.6 million, and compared to 58,000, that's like, I don't know, what, 30 times or something.
Yep.
40 times.
And I realize that could be a big investment, and you could you could just do whatever you can to do it. Obviously, I know there's people who have 401ks, they have stock market, they have all these different things that's just sitting there doing nothing, right? Yeah. When it could be actually invested in something awesome, right? Or business loans. Yeah, exactly. There's funding. There's different ways you can come up with money. Do what you want to do, but if you're going to be passive, and you said you were one of the people that raised your hand, I want to be a millionaire in 2018, and you want to do it passively without any referrals, this is the answer. The Diamond package is the answer for you. Now, I believe there's a yin and a yang to all product recommendations with USI Tech. I don't believe you should just get tokens, because here's what's going to happen. If you just get tokens, here's what will happen. You'll be sitting there not making any money tomorrow. You'll just be waiting for it to go to the market. Now, so obviously the token is a bigger opportunity right now, like for returns, but the packages pay you tomorrow. You guys get that? The packages pay you tomorrow. And those of you who don't even have any money at all, you're going to want to stick around for the referral strategy. I'll talk about that here in a minute. But this is just passive. So you're going to want to have 100 plus right out of the gate if you can. And if you can't, here's my minimum recommendation for the passive people. Stretch to a minimum at least the 10,000 gold tokens, which is about $2,900, and 30 packages, which is about $1,800, because that'll put you in the weekly compounding, and that'll be around about $4,700. Every one of you could figure out a way to do that. I sold my car when I first got started in home-based business for $5,000, and I got started in my home-based business, right? You can get loans. You can do whatever you can. Just find a way to do whatever you can to get to where you want to be. Obviously, the Diamond and the 100 plus is where you want to be. If you can't get there, this is the minimum. Now, obviously, you can start wherever you want, but don't start with one package.
Just don't say the word I can. Oh my God, I can do diamond, I can do this. Guys, you can earn. You can earn this stuff. Okay. We're going to share the referral strategy. You can earn Bitcoins. You can get to the diamond. You can basically earn it. You can earn to the 100 BTC packages. There is no excuses, guys. But even like whatever you have right now, it doesn't really matter, because think about that. What would you do? Would you like stick your money in the bank or in the pension funds? I mean, come on, guys.
Yep. So here's what I would recommend if you have anything less than 4,700. So if you have 4,700 right now, or you can find it, or you can pool money together from your friends, whatever you got to do to get this. If you have less than that, then I recommend doing all BTC packages at the moment and then save up for a gold package later, okay? But right now, that's my recommendation. So diamond and 100 plus is where you want to be. That's where, a lot of the big leaders are. That's where a lot of the people who are just passive. I have one team member on my team who bought like literally 700 packages in one day, and he's not referring anybody. I actually have another member on my team who's up to 400 packages right now, 0 referrals. He posted a screenshot in our Facebook group, and he's like, look at my return on capital. He's already made like, I don't remember what it was, but I think like, I don't remember the exact number, but he was like, man, look at all this money. I think it was like $3,000+ just from passive. And all he did was buy 400. He has up to 400 now. I think he bought 200 originally, but literally, so he's been rebuying, and he's made like close to near $3,000 doing nothing. He had 0 referrals, right? So what's cool about this is you can do that. You can start. Every one of you can be making money right now, even if you don't have this. So if you can get diamond and 100 plus, that's ideal. The next is this. If you can't even do that, then you buy as many BTC packages as possible. So if that's 2, buy 2. But I'll just tell you right now, 2 is not going to get you to your goals. You know what I'm saying? 2 is going to take you forever. Like they don't even go past 300 days on this. 2 will end up to be, now that's still kind of cool that 2 will end up at this much money. Like, so that we're talking $100 will turn into 640. That's kind of cool, but you don't want to wait 2 years or no, that'd be a 1 year. You don't want to wait a year to make $600. That's not exciting, guys. That's not exciting. So
at 100 though, you can like within a year, 261 working days, if you can show them in the calculator, 100 packages, it's like almost 5 times. Like 100 packages right now is 0.7 or something, 0.71. So after 260, 300 days is 5.32.
Yeah, so you're turning a lot, like $6,000 into 43 grand. Now that is good. You guys agree? Like that is good. So here's what I want to share with you, the strategy, okay? So with these recommendations, take it for what it's will, but here's a couple things and a couple tips on how you can do it passively without referring, okay? Number 1 is you want to compound your account 100% until you hit your desired package goal. And I'll talk about goals here in a minute, like where you need to go to, and then start withdrawing, okay? So one tip to hitting this faster is to treat this like a savings account, okay? Don't treat this like I'm going to put 2 packages in and let it compound forever. I'm going to put 100 in and I'm going to let it compound forever. No. Whatever you can budget, like if I were to do this passively, let's say I was not going to refer anyone ever and I put money in there, I would be like, okay, I'm going to put together a monthly budget or a weekly budget, and I am going to be putting that in 2 packages every month. Like I would literally take my job income. I'd be like, okay, I make $2,000 a month in a job. I'm going to take $200 a month and I'm going to buy packages every single month until I hit my income goals. That's how I would treat this. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between me and a lot of other people. I would treat this like a savings account. I would continue to put more packages in over time until I hit my income goals. And that's what I'd recommend until you at least hit the 100 milestone and you can start doing it on its own. But even after that, I would still put in, if I was passive, no referrals, I would literally, even after I hit 100, I would continue my budget. until I hit my goals. And there's a cool calculator here. Don't go sign up here if you guys want to.
I'm actually creating right now a calculator that will be integrated inside Bitcoin's Walls Club. You're going to be seeing that on the internal page, and it's going to be even better than this.
Yeah, it'll be better than this. But here's a good example. Like if I put 100 in today and I wanted to do $200 a month, which was what? That's like 3 or 4 packages, right? Something like that. So let's just say I wanted to do 5 packages a month. And I could literally, every 22 business days, rebuy whenever I can and click calculate. Now it'll tell me in a year how much Bitcoin I will have. So that will be 3.33, or no, I'd have, let's see, did I do that right? Yeah, that's 4,000 packages. Wow. Or no, right here, 1,167 packages in a year. Now, 1,167 packages, check this out, guys. And I'm going to get into this right now. That equals over $2,600 a month on the 80/20, and over probably in between $2,000 and $8,000 a month here. So here's where you set up your goals, okay? So you guys can do that calculator. You can do some numbers, see how long it will take you to build up your package.
It's also like in profits, like if you scroll down, there is like going to show like earnings.
Yeah, 4.4, yeah, that's pretty good.
Not 4.4, the earnings is 3.33.
Yep, so this is what your balance will be. So you're earning off of this, but this is like the gain that you had. So you would actually gain, 3.33. Oh, whoops. 3.33. So you're actually gaining 27,000 doing that strategy. Pretty good over just doing 5 packages a month. So you guys can play around with the calculator. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Like you said, he's going to create a better one for you. But if you guys want to play around with this, if you're doing passive, if you're not doing passive, don't even worry about this calculator. It's going to be irrelevant anyway. But this calculator is more for the people that just have like a budget to put in every month, because the back office one doesn't allow you to say, I want to buy 5 more on top of this. So that's why
it's cool. Like treat it like a savings account and put like something every week, because the difference is a big one.
Yep.
You do that.
Exactly. So here's the formula, and you guys can do this on your own if you'd like. You can calculate on your own. I gave you the formula right here. Basically, I just took every package you have, times that by the value of the package, how much you earn every day, times 20% withdrawal, which is like the 80/20 rule, right? So I'll talk about that here in a minute, for 22 working days in a month, and that equals how much money you're withdrawing every month. You could do that on your own, but here is our recommended strategy, and here's why it's our recommended strategy. Because who in here wants their passive earnings to continue for life? Or do you want it to end after 140 days? Which one do you want? Do you want it to end in 140 days, or do you want it to continue for the rest of your life and grow?
If you want to continue, just comment for life, residual income for life, or passive income for life.
Yep. So most of you are saying for life, obviously. So with that being said, because your package expires, if you don't do a rebuy strategy, you will eventually have 0 packages earning for you over time. You guys get that? So if you don't rebuy, let's just say you withdraw everything, you will eventually have 0 packages earning you nothing.
Right.
Okay. So why we have rebuy strategies is so that you are buying, and here's the concept, you are buying more packages than expire. And every package you buy has its own 140% life cycle. So if you buy a package today, that has 140 days. You buy a package tomorrow, it has 140 days. You have a package, 140%, I should say. And each day that you buy packages, it has its own life cycle. Okay? So here's what we recommend. And I love this method, 80/20, the best, because here's what's cool. Your packs grow faster with this method. Income raise every Friday. Like I'm talking withdrawal income raise every Friday. So for example, so how this would work is you would buy your initial packages. Then Monday through Thursday, you'll come in the back office. You'll click on rebuy. Okay, so package, you'll click on rebuy. Keeps going up. And then you'll rebuy with your entire balance. So like if I start typing in, oh wow, it allows me to do that much. That's funny. There we go. So now it says I can do 140 packages a day if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that, but it would allow me to rebuy with everything. So what you would do as a passive earner is you would rebuy with everything in your available balance 4 days a week. So Monday through Thursday. Then here's how this is why this is such a great strategy, because you are now compounding Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And then Friday, you are earning on all that compounding you did for the week. So you're withdrawing the biggest payday. So when I worked at Shoney's, we got paid weekly, and it was my favorite job of all time because all my other jobs paid like every 2 weeks or every month. And it was annoying. But that one paid me weekly, but I didn't get a raise every week. You know how awesome it would have been if every week I went to withdrawal. So then let's say Friday comes along and I click on, instead of clicking rebuy, Friday, I click on the magic withdrawal button and I withdraw my entire balance. Okay, major difference. But here's what's cool is it goes up every week. Okay, so every week.
Passively, guys, every week you're getting a raise. Who wants to get a raise every week?
Yep, exactly. So this gives you daily compounding at least 4 days a week. And then your highest payout for the week goes to you. And I love this. And here's where your income starts. And I like to say start because this strategy, your income goes up faster than all the other ones. Okay. So for example, even at 200 packages, if you started this withdrawal Friday, you would be at $500 a month passively to start. So every month it would go up. Do you guys get that? By a lot more than the other strategies that I'm going to talk to you about. So every week, actually, it'll go up. But I just did per month here to kind of put it in perspective. So $528 passive income that's a car payment. Now, if you build up your packages to 1,000 packages. So again, you don't want to do this strategy until you hit your goal. So my recommendation is 100% rebuy every day until you hit your goal of how many packages you want passively, then switch to the 80-20. Okay, that's $2,600. That's like a house payment, right? Then if you want to really get where you want to go, $3,200. That's like six-figure income passively, no referrals, and then just life-changing income at 5,000 packages. And that might take you a little bit longer if you do that. So again, you're going to want to treat this like a savings account if that's your goal. If your goal is 5,000, like just real quick out of just the show of hands from these incomes, what is your goal on how much income you want to make? Let me know in the comments. And then here's what's cool. If you just decide, you know what, I hit my package goal. Let's say you hit 5,000 packages and you wanted to withdraw more than 80-20, you actually technically can. You can withdraw 70-30, which would be the equivalent of 2 days a week you can withdraw, and then the next week you withdraw once. So you would rebuy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, withdraw Thursday, Friday. Next week you'll withdraw only Friday. So you guys get that? So out of 10 paydays, you withdraw 3 of those. The 80-20, out of 10 paydays, you withdraw 2. And there's even one more that you could go, and it actually gives you even more income. Let's just say you never wanted your packages to grow. You just wanted to maintain them. They stay the same forever. 60-40, because of the compounding effect, would still work. But I'm just going to be honest with you, it's not as exciting because your income never goes up. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to see my income go up. Are you guys the same way? So you could go 60-40, but this is what's cool, is you can hit a 6-figure income with just 2,200 packages. That's it. 6-figure income, 2,200 packages. That's it with 70-30. If you want to do 80-20, it might take you a little bit longer. And what's cool about this is that's to start.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go up every month.
Right.
With the 80-20. So that's the start. And I want you guys to really realize this. I have not recruited a soul with this strategy yet. Nobody referred. 0 people referred. Does that excite you guys? That is what's cool about the passive strategy. So pick a goal. Everyone pick a goal. How many packages you want? Do you want to do the 80-20? Do you want to do the 70-30? Or do you want to be really conservative? Like I had one team member, they're like, I want my money out as fast as possible. I'm like, all right, 60-40 for you. You know what I mean? Like, so withdraw 2 days a week, every week for him. So like if there's someone on this webinar that's just so conservative, you want your money out as fast as possible, I'm going to recommend 60-40 once you have all your money out, then up it to 80-20. If you're just so skeptical or you just want your money as fast as possible, the 60-40 method would be for you. So you would do 60-40, 2 days a week withdrawal, 3 days a week rebuy, and then as soon as you have your money back, 80-20 it, and you'll be safe. So is everybody cool with that? Everybody on track? Everybody understand? So just depends on your risk tolerance, your risk level, how much you want to risk. Obviously, I am 100% all in on this. Like, I believe that this company is going to be around for years and years to come. So that's why I'm recommending people do 80-20. But I understand there's some people in here that may want just their money as fast as possible, but don't want their income to go away. So for you, withdraw 2 days a week and call it good. So with that being said, that is the passive strategy. And here's where all of you who have been, like, oh man, I don't have any money, right? Oh man, I can't do this, right? I don't have $58,000. Well, you want to know where the majority of my money has been made, guys? Look at this. So I've made 5.1 Bitcoin from the passive strategy. So 5.1. So I've made 42 grand in 6 months. That's not bad. You guys agree? 42,000 divided by 6 months. That's like 7 grand a month. That's like almost a 6-figure income passively. You guys agree? That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Right? So I've made that much money passively. But guess how much I've made from the referral strategy? It keeps going up, 68.2. 68.2 minus 5.5. So we'll just say minus 5. So we'll just do 62 so I've made over $500,000 from passive or from active and 42,000 from passive. So which one do you guys think has a bigger profit potential, right? Obviously, a referral strategy has a bigger profit potential, but not everybody in this room is a recruiter or referrer. But you know what's cool? Because everybody in here is making money, the easiest thing in the world to help you recruit is private messaging people and actually sharing them your real results. Like everybody's always asking, are you making money? Yes, I am. This is the first time everybody in this room can answer that. So what I would recommend you guys do is if you want to refer people, start with the passive strategy, put in your 100 packages or whatever, start showing people on a one-on-one level, just in the beginning, what you're doing, how much you're making, and then people will get excited. Show them a video like this where we talk about the referral strategies, talk about the passive strategies, the income potential. Guess what? They're going to want to join and you're going to make money. And to kind of show you the power in this referral strategy, here's what I want you guys to realize. Okay? And I talked about this on the last webinar that I did. Here's the potential. Is my video? Yeah, there is. Here's the potential of the referral strategy. So who in here has been in a network marketing company or like a health and wellness or whatever, and you had team members buy the product once a month, right? And then you had them quit. Anyone? Or am I the only one? Well, here's what's funny. Health and wellness products are great. You can be passionate about them. You can buy them. But if you don't have any money, where's the first thing to go? But let's say you just run out of money. You have to pay the bills. You have to pay the rent. Pay the rent or pay your juice bill. Or, which one's going to go first? You're going to go pay the rent? Is that going to go? Or is the shake going to go? The shake is going to go.
Right.
Does that make sense? So that's why you see people quitting all the time because they're not making any money. Nobody's making money in MLM. Maybe 90% makes a little bit of money, but then 10% or even less than 10%. I'm giving a really good, number there. But let's just say, give the benefit of the doubt, 10% of people make money. Well, 10% keep on the auto ship, right? So that's why you have 90% retention rate because nobody can afford it. So here's what's cool. With USI, I want you guys to just imagine this in your brain for a second. Would it be awesome to be a part of an MLM where you had team members buying the product every day? Okay? Buying the product every day. And they bought the product from their earnings, not new money. Do you think you would make good money in that company? If you went to any MLM in the world and you had team members buying the product every day from actual earnings that they made versus new money, do you think two things would happen? Do you think you would make a lot of money? And do you think they will keep buying the product? What do you guys think?
Think about that, guys. Like, let's say that you refer me to this health product, and like, you know what, Mike, this health product is awesome. I'm going to buy 50 shakes. Awesome. Here's the 50 shakes. I drink 3. I give to all the neighbors. They're all good. They're all happy. The next day I wake up. You know, Mike, this is awesome. I'm going to buy another 50 shakes. I'm going to buy another 50 shakes. Yep. Mike is all happy. I drink them all. I give the neighbors. The next day I wake up, another 50 shakes, and I did it all without swiping my credit card again.
Right. Well, think it like it's impossible. Like if you really think about it, guys, it's impossible in any other MLM, especially consumables and also digital products, because a digital product, you buy the digital product once and you have the product. Like there's nothing else. You know what I mean? You can't buy the same digital product over and over and over. Yeah. With consumables, you have to eat the product. You can't eat 50 servings. Like I bought the other day, I bought 60 servings of a ketone product, and that cost me $400. So even at that, that's expensive. Like $400. I'll just throw that up here. $400 for 2 months. It was a 2-month supply, right? 2-month supply. That's pretty expensive. But here's what's funny. That money came out of my pocket. It didn't come out of earnings. That money came out of my pocket, and there's no possible way that I would ever spend $400 a day on a product. Now, here's what's cool about USI Tech, and this is why the referral strategy is so powerful. There's people on my team, and I'll just show you. If I click on commissions, BTC commissions, there are people on this sheet, and let me expand the rows to 200. So there are people like today. This guy bought 100 packages. He's actually over 1,000, I think now.
Gosh, this is such big, man.
Yeah, he's over 1,000 packages. Yeah. But even on, let me go to like this page, like way back.
Go ahead.
Actually, I don't know. It only shows like, isn't that crazy? It only shows today. Holy cow! Like
1,000 transactions for the 1,000 transactions.
Like I can't even see yesterday's transaction. That's hilarious. But anyway, there was a day that there was a guy who bought 700 plus packages in a day. But let me just show you one example. Is Saj, for example. He just bought 100 packages. But I have team members. Let's just say they have 1,000 packages. Yeah. So if a team member has 1,000 packages, how many are they rebuying every day if they buy 4 days a week? They are buying 10 a day for 4 days. That's 40 packages per week. I want you guys to get that. And they're withdrawing 10 a week. So if they're buying 40 packages a week, so 40 times 60, that's $2,400 per week. So I want you guys to get this. That means I have one team member on my team who is buying $2,400 a week. More like 40, I think that's 10 times 60. That's like $600 a day auto ship. But here's the thing. It's not an auto ship if you didn't actually have to come up with that money. Like think about that for a second. So I have one guy on the whole team who is buying $600 a day on auto ship, and that $600 a day is coming from his earnings. So do you guys think he will ever quit buying his packages?
Heck no.
So does that mean you just created a lifelong residual income of someone buying, and not only are they buying 40 packages a week, that's a start, because next week they make more now. Then next week they make more. And everybody in here has a goal, right? I saw a lot of you say, I want to make 5,000 packages. So imagine when I help you get to that goal. I help you get to 5,000 packages. Guess what, my friends? You're buying 50 packages a day, or a week, or no, a day, 50 packages a day. So if you get to 5,000, you're buying 50 packages a day times $60. Now you are spending $3,000 a day from your earnings, and then you're withdrawing $3,000 on Friday, and you're making what was it? You're making a $19,000 a month, or even a $13,000 per month income, and you're paying me a residual income of $300 a day from you.
And they're just one member.
That's just one person.
Imagine you have like an army of like 10,000 of those.
So who in here thinks that this comp plan and the retention plan, like think about this. I look at USI Tech as the greatest product because everybody wants to buy it, and retention in the world because everybody's making money from it. There's no better product or retention tool. And what's beautiful about it is you can still be passionate about health. You can still buy all those expensive MLM products that you want. Like I still bought the ketones. I can actually afford it, right? You can buy anything you want with this. You can pay off all of your debts. You can pay off your house. You can buy every health product in the world. You can actually hire a personal trainer to come to your house and work out with you every single day in your house. If you're passionate about health, you don't have to be in a health MLM to be passionate about health. You just need to be in an MLM that pays people every day and pays you every day, and everybody loves what they're buying. And that is what USI Tech is. So the referral strategy is just astronomically insane, and I just love it. So with that being said, our recommendations for the referral strategy is same product recommendations, but there's one caveat. The diamond now is worth more for those of you who refer people, because if you click on pay plan details, okay, you guys get this? Pay plan details in the back office, you'll notice that you earn more money when you become a diamond on the token product sales. And the token products don't have a limit for the compensation. And we're referring everybody into this program, and everybody wants these tokens right now. So guess what? You make more money when you refer token packages if you get the diamond level. And here's what the difference is. We're talking 60% total payout versus 35%. So everybody in here starts at 35, but you get a raise up to 60. Now, each level actually gives you a raise as well. So gold, ruby, emerald, and diamond all have their own value. Silver has no value in the compensation plan, and silver pays full price for the tokens. So for me, my recommendation for everybody, that's why I said everybody start at least with gold up to diamond. But one thing on this strategy is not only does it give you 1.6 million tokens, it also gives you a raise in the comp plan. So that's one cool thing about being a referrer. Now, what's cool is you don't actually have to buy this with your own money. If you like have a big network, you can refer people to this company and they pay you 10% commissions, and you can use your 10% commissions to buy the diamond token package. Yep. You guys realize that? You can do it. If you have a big network right now, you can use earnings. Now, obviously, you're going to earn less if you do that. It's obviously better to get in before they do, right? Mm-hmm. But the bottom line is there is no purchase requirement here. The purchase just benefits you. Does that make sense? It benefits you because you get a raise and you get 1.6 million tokens, which, like I said, if it hits $1, you're going to make $1.6 million. All of you will be a millionaire next year. See what I'm saying? Without referring.
Did you share about the qualification? Like the first level is free, no qualification?
Yeah, so bottom line is you guys can look at all of this back here. If you click on qualification details, you'll actually notice that it'll tell you what you need to do to qualify. and what you're qualified for.
Level 1 always qualified, no qualification requirements.
Yep, look at that, guys. So level 1 is a level playing field for everybody. Like, who in here has been in a network marketing company that charges you a monthly fee just to be an affiliate? Or who in here has been in a company that you had to buy a product to make money on the product? You had to. You don't here.
People can get started for free and still refer and make money on level 1. That's pretty generous.
And the crazy thing is more people love this product that they just buy it because they want to earn money without recruiting. You know, so it's almost like a genius plan. It's like you don't have to buy, but they want to buy. And then what's cool is even if they don't have the money to buy, they can refer their people, they buy, and they use those commissions to buy their products. And there's the same difference. Same difference. Like, honestly, it makes no difference whether you come up with $100 to buy a Bitcoin package or 2 Bitcoin packages, or if you earn a commission and buy those same 2 Bitcoin packages from the commission. It makes no difference. It's still the same $100 or $120, and it's still the same BTC packages. You still earn the same. So I actually had one team member who got started because she literally like a lot, but I wanted to show you guys something. Someone who could not afford even one package is now over 12 packages in her account. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to just continue to grow it. She's going to continue. She's doing her best to refer people to this program. And what's awesome is, let's say she brings in someone tomorrow who buys Diamond. Guess what she makes? Even though she's not Diamond, she'll make $5,800. You know how many packages you can buy with $5,800? $5,800 divided by 60, she can buy 96 packages from that. So you guys see with the power in this referral program, you don't have to own the products to make money here, but we recommend the products because you get a raise and because you make money passively from the products. So we also recommended daily compounding. I'm not going to talk about that. We talked about that a lot. But here's two other milestones to cover. First milestone is 2,000 packages. You get a car bonus. And I'm actually thinking about next month doing an experiment. The week before Christmas, I think I'm just going to compound my account the whole week and see if I can hit the car bonus.
What is required for the car bonus?
Yeah, so the car bonus, here's how it works, is you need to rebuy with referral commissions, at least 50% of your referral commissions. So what I recommend, and this is what we're going to talk about, is a 200% rebuy. And I'll talk about that here, how to do that here in just a second. But right now, it's at least 50% of your packages in your account. So if you look in your account and you click on home, at least 50% of these have to be bought from a commission earned. Has everybody got that? So I'll teach you guys a little tweak. You guys want to know a tweak on how to do that and have 100% of your packages count towards that? You guys want a little tweak on how to do that? I'll definitely show you how to do that. But right now they're going to show it right here, but right now it's not working in the back office. So that'll be updated here, I'm pretty sure, shortly. But right now, that's the rules. You got to buy from your referral commissions, and then you get these bonuses. But what's awesome is that's a pretty hefty referral bonus. I mean, you can buy a pretty nice car. What kind of
car you can buy? I mean, not buy. I mean, what kind of car you can, buy or lease at $942 per month bonus money. That's like on top of what you're earning from the Bitcoin side of things. That's actually paid in euros or Yeah. So
That's 800 euros. I just did the calculation, and it comes out to be a $942. And then the 5,000 mark, so 2,500 have to come from referral earnings, is 18. I mean, that's crazy. Like, you can buy anything with that. You know what I mean? $1,800 a month. Like, you can go buy
like Lamborghini. You can rent and you can lease around Lamborghini, I think.
So like I have this strategy going, and I'm going to tell you the strategy that I'm doing here on how I'm compounding. But like I said, the week before Christmas, I think I'm going to try an experiment, and I'm just going to compound every single penny I earn for 1 week, for 5 days. See where my packages go. I bet you I'll hit the car bonus. What do you guys think?
I think so. By the time
probably hit the car bonus in 1 week, but I want to stick to the strategy though, because who in here wants to make money now and compound your account and hit the car bonus eventually, right? So that's the strategy I'm going to teach you. But again, you can do what you want. You can hit the car bonus faster. Like my sponsor, he just compounded everything until he hit like the car bonus. He didn't even take any money out, and he hit it in like 3 months. So that's up to you. You can do that. That's a strategy you can follow. You can modify anything that I tell you to do. You can do more than anything I tell you to do. We're not going to spank you. We're not going to you're not going to get in trouble if you buy more packages. Okay. Yeah. So no one's going to hit you. No one's going to be mad at you if you buy more than I tell you to buy.
Nobody's going to come to your house and say, what you're doing, man? You're buying more packages.
No, it's like, stop buying so many packages. Like, nobody's going to get mad at you. But I want you guys to make money, and I want you guys to be withdrawing money as well. So I'm going to give you a strategy to hit all three, okay? So you're going to get passive earnings. You're going to have now money. You're going to be compounding, and you're going to get the car bonus, okay? So here's how you do it. The formula is every 100 packages you own. So before 100, if you don't have 100 yet, you just do 100% rebuy on everything. So every earning you have, every commission you earn, every passive commission you earn, everything you earn, you get to 100 first. So has everybody got that? So you don't withdraw at all until you get to 100. Okay? Everybody on board with that? Now, once you get there, you buy 10 packages per week. And what this equates to at the current market value, so don't get me, I mean, I'm going by US dollars right now, and I'm going by current market value, and I'm pretending like Bitcoin doesn't go up like crazy. But if Bitcoin goes up, this actually might go up, okay? So just be prepared for that. But I'm just saying right now, at current market value, every 100 packages you own, you need to do 10 packages per week. That equals a 200% rebuy. Now, how did I come up with that number? Well, 100 packages is daily compounding. You guys all realize that, right? So it's about $60 a day because you can buy one package a day, okay, to start. So if you think about that, you do that 5 days a week, that's 5 packages for every 100, right? So the 5 packages per week is 100% rebuy. So for the referral strategy, you also want to what? Buy 50% of your referral earnings into packages. Otherwise, you're not going to get the car bonus. Does that make sense? So you need to buy 10. That way, 50% of your earnings are going towards the car bonus. You guys got it? So you buy 5 passively, you buy 5 referral, and then you withdraw everything else for income for you. Okay? That's what I've been doing the last couple months. And just doing that alone, look at this. I wrote these numbers down. This is a couple days ago on November 15th. It's actually more than this now. It's like 32, 33, remember? So just this one withdrawal strategy alone, so buying 10 per 100 and withdrawing the rest has withdrawn. I have withdrawn 174,000 as of this sheet when I created the sheet. But now you guys saw that it was like 270, right? Another 100 grand.
Withdrawn to your wallet, withdrawing $270,000 in the first 3 weeks of November. Okay, you guys get that.
Now to put this in a smaller perspective, last month I withdrew 80,000. So this strategy just works no matter where you're at, whatever level you're at. You might withdraw 2,000. You might withdraw 3,000. But the bottom line is this strategy will allow you to withdraw income. Do you guys get that? It'll allow you to withdraw income and compound your earnings. Okay? So 200% rebuy is why we do this. So why do we do that? Well, it's going to grow your account faster. And then, so if you have, let me do a quiz. If you have 500 packages in your account and you're doing the referral strategy, how many do you rebuy every week? So if you have 500 packages and you're doing the referral strategy, how many packages do you buy every week? 50. There you go. Austin got the first answer. There you go. 50 packages a week. And then, you know, when you get to 600, then you'll start doing 60 packages a week.
I want you guys to get this quiz. This is my back office. I have right now 608 packages. How many packages should I buy every week? What is 10% of that, right? 60, yep. Right? So everybody got that? 60? And it's crazy, Mike. Like I see this 2.235 Bitcoin that came in today. And I'm actually just have been like withdrawn. It's in pending right now, like 6.08 Bitcoin. So I withdrawn 6.08 Bitcoin a little earlier today, and I already made about 2.23 Bitcoin. So overall, like 8 Bitcoin or something like that I can withdraw like the last 24 hours. It's pretty crazy the pace that it is going. Yeah.
Okay, so bottom line, guys, is, and I'll share this back here. So bottom line, guys, is, you know, you understand the strategy, and here's why this is so important, because, you know, and if you guys notice that Bitcoin has gone up just like dramatically, like I'm not going to show you how to do this calculation, but if you realize that you bought Bitcoin back like when it was 4,000, or you buy Bitcoin now and then it goes up to 16,000, I want you guys to realize that your current packages right now will be double in value. So that means, so let's say you bought them at 8,000 and it goes to 16,000, then you're going to probably up this to 20 per 100. Does that make sense to everybody? Because you bought your packages so much lower than you got than they're worth. So every time Bitcoin goes up dramatically, you're going to want to adjust this per, like for right now, for example, I only have like not very many. I have like 665. That's not much. But I did my calculation. I have 0.97 worth of Bitcoin inside that, right? 0.97. So when I do my buy this week, I'm going to do this. I'm going to click place order, and I'm going to do 10% of whatever my Bitcoin value is. So 0.97. So I'm just going to go like this. I think it's like 125.
9.7 Bitcoin you have. So 10% of that, because you bought it before at a cheaper price.
So there.
133 packages you need to rebuy every week.
Yep. So, you know, according to my strategy, I'd only have to buy 60, but I have to buy 133 because I bought Bitcoin at a lower level. You guys get that? So I just go by, and if you guys are interested in this, this is where I get it. I'm not going to show you how I do it, but I just go by this amount. I just go into my package status and I just look at how much Bitcoin is in here, and I add up all of the packages I own. And that equaled 9.7. So I take 10% of that, and that's how much Bitcoin I need to buy. So 10% is 200%, 5% is 100%. So that's how I do it, to factor in inflation if you want to do that. Right now, all of you watching this webinar, though, you don't have to do this calculation, because, see this? That's 10% of 9.7, right? Yep. So bottom line is, I do this calculation.
Your sponsor is pretty happy.
Yeah.
Like buying $8,000.
Look at that, guys. So I'm buying $8,000 a week in packages. $8,000 a week in packages. That's like the ultimate auto ship, guys. Who would love to have someone on your team buying $8,000 a week in auto ship? See, that's what the power of USI Tech is, and how you can make so much money here. And so you guys, all you need to remember, simple version, 10 packages per 100, or 10%. Okay, so 10% is another way to remember that. Okay, 10% of your package. So if you want to just do 665 times 10%, then you can do that, right? So 10% or 10 packages per 100. That's an easy way to remember. Or you can go to your Bitcoin amount and then do 10% of how much Bitcoin you have. So if you have 9.7 Bitcoin in your packages, you do 10% of that or 5%. So you guys all got that? Everybody clear? Everybody 100% how to calculate, how to earn on the passive strategy. And what's beautiful about this, guys, is everyone in here has an opportunity to earn $1 million, whether it's passively or actively. Now, what's cool is even those of you who have no money, but you refer people, if they buy these diamond packages, you make 10% of it. If they buy these Bitcoin packages, they follow our strategies, you make 10% of that regardless of what you buy. So let's answer some questions, Vitaly, or anything else you want me to cover or on the strategies, anything else. I'm definitely happy to answer questions.
Yeah, so somebody asked right now, looking at the comments here, when you say withdraw everything on Friday, what does withdrawing everything mean?
Okay, good question. So basically, Monday through Thursday, I would rebuy with everything in my available balance. So it's all gone, zero every day. Friday is the exception. You get your earnings at 3 p.m. Eastern, and this time, instead of rebuying, you click the magic View Wallet button, and then you click the magic Withdraw button. You have to put your wallet codes in there, and you have to set up security questions. And there's a couple of people that were having some issues with this, and I found out that they just were not validating their email. So what you need to do is when you click on get your wallet codes and stuff, you need to put your wallet address for your thing. But then right here, it's going to ask you to send an email to you. You click send email, you put the code in here, and then you have to click this. Like I actually literally had probably like 3 people that don't click this. And then what happens is their code doesn't save. And then once I told them to do that, they're like, oh, it's saved. Awesome. So once you do your security questions, once you have that, then you just click wallet. You click withdrawal, you choose your wallet, you choose your drop down, whatever balance you're withdrawing from, the amount. You can just type in 2 or whatever, and then it puts in what you can do maximum. And then do your wallet code right here, or like your Google Authenticator if you have that, or the email, like it'll tell you send email. You do that, answer your security questions. If you don't set up your security questions, you can't withdraw right now. So that's been a problem there. But then you do that on Friday. So on Friday, you withdraw everything in your available balance, but you need to only do that if you have rebought Monday through Thursday. So is everybody clear on that? Friday, you withdraw everything. Monday through Thursday, you rebuy everything. And that's passive. Here's a trick. You guys want to know a trick on how to have every package count towards car bonus for those of you who are rebuying? Here's how you do it. So Friday, right after you earn on Friday, this is key. So like 3 p.m. Eastern, you notice that your available balance goes up. Go in right after that and click withdrawal. Okay? So you'll click withdrawal. So like 3 p.m. Eastern, maybe at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, as long as you notice that your referral earnings have passed, go right in, withdraw everything right after you earn. And it's important that you do it right after you earn, okay? And I'll show you why. Because now everything earned at that point on till Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern is a referral commission. Does that make sense? So if you have any balance show up after you've withdrawn on Friday, so if you withdraw everything on Friday, right after you earn, then everything, now I don't have to do it right after because in 10 minutes I have enough to rebuy, so it's kind of, I can wait till midnight or whatever. But for some of you, it's going to take till Monday to get enough to buy for the whole week. Does that make sense? So this is why I say this. So withdraw right away, right after you earn on Friday. Then save up all of your referral commissions until you have enough to buy for the whole week. So if you have 100 packages, you need to buy 10 for the week. So just save up. So how much does 10 for the week cost? Save up until your balance says 0.073 whatever. As soon as your balance hits that amount, you come in here, you'll buy your 10 packages for the week, and then you're done buying for the rest of the week. But here's the trick to this. Because you withdrew all of your passive earnings, everything you've earned to that point is all referral earnings. So when you rebuy all 10 count towards the car bonus versus only 5 counting. See what I'm saying? So it's kind of a little tweak that you can do to hit the car bonus faster. So you can actually, so like for me, on Friday night, I'm going to withdraw everything. Make sense? Saturday, I'm going to buy 133 packages. Okay? And all 133 will count to the car bonus instead of only half of that.
Cool. Somebody asked, is Europe Saturday time? I think I have it like in Saturday. The packages appear. Maybe like 3 p.m. Eastern is 10 p.m. in Israel. I don't know.
Yeah, just do a converter. So just whatever time zone you're in. So if you're like UK to Dubai time, that's how you do it. So for example, London, it's 5 p.m. November 22nd. And Dubai, it's 9 p.m. right now, November 22nd. So that's how you would figure out. So just go to Google, type in your area, type in to Dubai, and that's what it is. They pay out at midnight, basically. Okay? So the next day. So they pay out midnight, the beginning of the day, not the end of the day. Okay? So the beginning of the day, at midnight. So for example, right now it's 9:30 p.m. So actually I don't think that's right. Current Dubai time. It is 3 a.m. right now there. So 3 hours ago, they paid out. Okay. So has everybody got that?
At midnight Dubai time.
Yep. So the 23rd. So they paid out Thursday, November 23rd at midnight, or basically 10, or just like 0001, So it's the next day. It's not the previous day. So they pay out today, they paid out Thursday, 3 hours ago.
Which is 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep, 3 p.m. Eastern. So just do your own conversion, however you want. And then if you are confused on the day, then just go to Google and look at what day they are right now. And then that's the day they paid out. And what day you are right now. So if you're on the 22nd still, it pays out on the 22nd for you. If you're on the 24th, then it's behind, So it just depends on where you're at in the world. So
somebody's asking, can we see your Bitcoin wallet, Mike or Vitalik? Where do you usually keep your, I have many of them. I have Trezor, I have Ledger Nano S, yep. I have
So I'm sure there's a document in the back of Bitcoin Wealth Club. So bottom line is those accounts will be purged. Okay, so if you have an account right now that you didn't even start the process yet, I don't know when they're going to implement this, but they are in the process of implementing it. So if you want your account to stay around, at least upload the documents. They don't have to be verified. They just have to be uploaded. Okay?
Yeah. Very, very important point. All right, so let's
then you asked about the wallets. I actually want to real quickly answer that. When I think of wallets, here's my perspective on them. I think of use value, that's one. So use value. And I also think of security, right? So use value and security are the two most things that I do. So I have 2 wallets that I use primarily right now. And there's many of them out there. So one of them, you're going to want at least one mobile wallet. Okay?
This is Trezor. This is not a mobile wallet. This is like a hardware wallet like this that I love it. Because you can then store it offline and it's not collected to the internet. So I have a bunch of them that I bought.
So Trezor is the second one. So basically I have 2 wallets. I have 2 wallets that I use, and this is separate from exchanges. So exchanges, you can buy and sell Bitcoin there. This is not what we're talking about. We're talking about wallets that you control your Bitcoin. So obviously the Trezor, we have the Trezor. You can get a Ledger, whatever you want to get. But bottom line is that's the most secure. That's where you put big amounts of Bitcoin, right? So when you're starting to store and stack Bitcoin, that's where you put it. But the second type of wallet you want is something on your mobile phone, and here's why. I know there's some people say mobile phones can get hacked and yada, 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 but I'm going to tell you right now, what's the point of Bitcoin if you can't use it? You know what I'm saying? Like in the future, there's going to be so many companies accepting Bitcoin for payment. You're going to walk into a store, you're going to be able to pay with Bitcoin right in that store. So if you have it all on your Trezor, like everything, you're not going to be able to spend your Bitcoin at the local store because you need to have a mobile phone to scan the QR code. Or you have to have your laptop with you and you'll be like, all right, hold on, plug it in. Okay, let me put the webcam towards your QR code. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. You know what I mean? Like don't bring your laptop with you to pay with a Trezor at Subway. You know what I'm saying? So I think of two things. I think of one, use value. You need a mobile wallet that's secure. So either Mycelium or BitPay are two of the best ones. And you have to have one mobile wallet. Now, don't get the desktop wallet, only the mobile wallet for those. And then only keep like a couple grand in there. Like don't put like your life savings in this mobile wallet, but put a couple grand in there just in case you're out and about. You're like, wow, this steakhouse accepts Bitcoin. Nice. Scan the QR code and pay. Right? So that's called use value. You want a use value wallet, and then you want a security wallet. That's where you put the biggest amount of Bitcoins you have, which is the Trezor. So every now and then I just load up my BitPay wallet with a couple grand worth, which is only like 0.2, you know, it's kind of crazy. So I only have about 2.2 Bitcoin in my BitPay wallet, but it's useful. Does that make sense? Like it's useful. I can use it out on the town when I'm out in the, you know, the airport or whatever, or if I see an ATM, if I need some money, you know, it's useful. Whereas the Trezor is not very useful out and about. It's useful for security. So you want to have two wallets at least. You want a useful wallet for your mobile phone, and you want a security wallet for the big amounts. And that's what my recommendation is.
I like the BitPay because you can convert it into like a cash instantly via the credit card that you get. And I'm excited because inside Bitcoin's Pulse Club, we're going to have our own debit card soon with our own logo and stuff. We'll ship it worldwide except China.
Yeah, and that's another good point because like think about it, like the BitPay wallet, another use value for it is that debit card. Like I have a debit card here. Now, don't load this card unless you're ready to use it because it turns it into US dollars. So keep it in the BitPay wallet for Bitcoin and keep it as Bitcoin. And then what's cool is in my phone, check this out. Like last night I did this. So in my phone, and I'll show you guys. So if you open up my BitPay wallet, hold on, got to put the credentials in. You'll notice that you can hook up your cards right inside the wallet. So like there's all you do is click on your card and check this out. So you see that that first transaction right there, Pine View Cinema. So my wife and I went to a movie last night. All I did was click add funds. I added like $100 to my card and I spent $21 for the movie tickets. And I just clicked add funds. I put $100. I just swiped it over and it sent it, and it was instantly loaded. Like I didn't have to wait for anything. Like if you use another wallet, you have to usually wait for like one confirmation at least from the blockchain. But when you use BitPay wallet, it's like instant. So that's another use value for the BitPay wallet. Now, obviously, you can use any other wallet. You can use Mycelium, you can use blockchain, you can do whatever and still load your card. But the BitPay wallet's instant. So here's the cool thing. So if you're out and about and they accept Bitcoin, you just scan the QR code. If you're out and about and they don't accept Bitcoin, you just load your BitPay card and you swipe it as a Visa. You can spend your Bitcoin any day you want. That's what's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is somebody asked how can you cash out those Bitcoins? Like it's more real than you think with those little plastic cards. And
you can do that. You can cash it out that way. Another way to cash out is if you have team members wanting to get started, guess what? There's a little partner buy button in the back office. You have them send you money and you partner buy. That's also something.
I have a lot of people do that actually. Hey, can you buy me packages? I'll send you the money. I have a guy coming here to Israel in a couple of days. He's going to bring a stash of cash. Like here's my cash. I'm like, what I'm going to do with all this? Like, I know, go to restaurants. I don't know, buy some nice gifts to whoever you want to buy. I'm like, okay, it's just a small, like, I don't know, $5,000 or something. Like, okay.
Yeah, and I see people asking like, well, where do you buy Bitcoin? Well, I know that Vitaly has a resource in the back office. Just go there and it tells you the different exchanges. Two of the ones I really am liking these days. One of them is Gemini. I like it if it's available in your country because it has no limits to how much you can wire, and it's same day wire. So I love things that are same day. GDAX is also another option that's owned by Coinbase. But keep in mind, Coinbase hates MLMs. So I'll just tell you right now, if you want to be like super safe, buy through GDAX and then send it to like your Trezor or something before you send it to USI. Now, obviously, I know some people who have done it directly, and that's fine. I'm just giving you a heads up. You know, if you don't want your Coinbase shut down, I don't know if they will shut you down. I've never actually seen anyone get shut down, but they do have in their terms that they don't support network marketing. So USI Tech is network marketing, just so you know.
Yeah, so you see all of this here inside the back office. So you said Gemini is great. Like there is no limit there almost, right?
Yeah, there's no limit on the wire transfer, and it's same day if you do it before 3 Eastern. So like if you do the wire in the morning, you'll have all of your money in Gemini that night, and then you can buy your Bitcoin right away and then send it directly to USI Tech from Gemini. So you can just buy your packages right there.
Buy the diamond package. To buy the diamond package is best to use the bank wires, right?
But then I'll also mention the con of exchanges is you have to get verified. So it could take you a week or a couple of days to get verified. So there is a benefit to buying it through like a peer-to-peer. That's our number one recommendation. But my number two recommendation, I'm just going to just throw this out there and give you guys a challenge. I want you guys to go in the back office right now, obviously get your USI Tech account set up, but then also sign up for every one of these exchanges and verify every single one of them, even if you don't plan on using them. Mm-hmm. Do it. Just start the process right now. Just while you're doing it, while you're grabbing your ID, while you're getting your credit card to verify, while you're doing that, do it to all of them. Okay? One day you're going to thank me because you're going to be like, man, I want to hurry up and get $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, and you're not going to be sitting there struggling trying to get it because all of your exchanges will be verified.
Right.
I've actually done this before. Like I needed like $5,000 in Bitcoin quickly, and Coinbase wouldn't work for some reason. They had like a degraded thing. Then this other one wasn't working. Then peer-to-peer was past business hours. I was like, dang it. How am I going to get my Bitcoin right now? And I went to cex.io and I bought with a credit card and I turned it into Bitcoin, and then boom, I was in. But guess what? It took me a week to verify cex.io. So imagine if I would have been in that situation and I wouldn't have had that account verified, guess what? I'd be out of luck. So I have everything. I have Coinbase verified. I have Gemini. Actually, I don't have Gemini because it doesn't have my bank. I have GDAX. I have, what else do you have on that list? CoinMama? No, I don't have CoinMama. I have cex.io though because CoinMama is not in my state. But I have every single exchange that I possibly could open up and verified right now. Every single one.
CoinJar.
I just went through them all. Yep. Yeah, CoinJar is not in the U.S., I don't think. But maybe.
They are in the U.S.
They are? Okay. Yeah, maybe I need to go get that one verified then. But yeah, I have Kraken, I have Bittrex. I have like so many exchanges. Like if I needed Bitcoin tomorrow, I could probably get $100,000 in Bitcoin. Like in one day because I have all these exchanges open.
Now that you will need to.
I don't. I mean, I just earned $100,000 in Bitcoin in one day instead. But that's what's cool is like I actually know some people. Like here's one last epiphany I had. Like I know people who buy and sell Bitcoin for a living. They have it hard because they got to go find the best deal. They got to buy it at low. They got to sell it high. They got to do this. You know what's cool? When I earn Bitcoin, I got it for free, and then I can just sell it to my team member, maybe for like a 1 or 2% markup, and I still make 5% on it, or maybe even more. Like for direct team members, a lot of times I'll just give it to them for whatever like costs. So I'll do like $62 a package just to cover my costs because I make 10%, on their, when they buy, so yeah. I charge $62 a package for my direct team members, and people buy it all day long from me. That's me selling Bitcoin without having to go through the whole rigmarole, just like going through the whole process of buying Bitcoin. So,
yeah, that's like simple. Like if you're on my team, for example, I can just go to package status rebuy, and let's say buying like 20 packages, and I will just click in the buying partner ID and search. It will find the partner ID, and I'll buy the packages from here from my available balance. And I don't necessarily like to do that because it means that I'm selling my Bitcoin.
Right.
But if you don't have like any other way, like if I had some people, I help them with PayPal and stuff like that. It's not my preferred method, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely don't recommend doing it unless it's someone you trust or someone that you just want to help out. But yeah, when you are earning in Bitcoin, guys, the possibilities are unlimited. Like if you're just earning passively, you probably won't have enough. But for example, yesterday, like Vitaly just withdrew 6 Bitcoin. That's like 6 Bitcoin. That's like $49,000 in a day. Like we can afford to buy people packages. You know what I mean? Like we can do that. Like we're to the point where people give us some money, we can buy them some packages, and it just kind of replenishes. Like yesterday, for example, I do want to say this, like I had a date night last night. It was just like me and my wife hanging out. We were like, okay, I'm going to do an experiment. So before the date, I snapped a screenshot of my phone, and it was 0.34 or 134. So 1.34, which is awesome day, in itself. And then, so we went out, we went to like some clothes stores. She was buying some clothes. And then we do weird things on our dates, right? And we went to Best Buy, and I bought a new laser printer, like the most expensive one. I mean, not the most expensive. I think it was like $250. So it wasn't that much. So I spent $250 there. We spent money on clothes. We spent money here, went to eat. And then we went to a movie, bought all the popcorn, all this stuff. So we ended up spending about $500 that night. And then I looked at my phone, and then my earnings, when I came home, we were done. We left around 7 p.m., came back about midnight. And at midnight, I had 1.9 something. So I earned 0.55 Bitcoin while we were out.
$4,000.
I spent $500 on this date, but made $4,800. I mean, it's like we can't spend the money fast enough. It's like it just replenishes, no matter what we do. Like I can be out and about, not even having the phone, and I'll be making money. And then like right now, as during this webinar, what did I start out with on my back office? It was like 0.3, right? Or no, it was 0.1. It was 1.1. Remember? You guys remember? So during this webinar, I made 0.35 during this webinar. So this webinar has already made me $2,800.
While doing like just time passing.
Yeah, just from the time passing. It's not like just me hanging out with you guys. I just made almost $3,000.
Yeah, that's how you become a millionaire, guys.
Like this is the I'll tell you right now, I'll be honest with you guys. I have never done that. I have never been in a business that does that. Ever. Never. Right? I've been in a lot of businesses too. And literally probably 15 plus different type of businesses, okay, in network marketing. And it just seemed like nothing, like everything would work. Like I would make sales, obviously they were legit, they sold real products, but there's nothing like USI Tech. And everyone on my team who owns a package is making daily income. I've never had that in any other business that I've ever been a part of. And that's why I'm actually more excited than I've ever been, because it's like, I want to help you guys win. I want to help you guys succeed, because if I help you guys succeed, guess what? I succeed more. And I can go out on dates and make $4,000 and spend, I mean, literally, I could have went and bought a PlayStation. I could have went and bought a new TV. I could have went and bought, like, you know, a whole bunch of things on that date night. And obviously I didn't, but I could have, and it would have not even hit a dent. Like, we're going to go buy a new fridge here in the next, I think it was tomorrow. We're going to go buy a new fridge for like $1,000 or $2,000. And I have already made more than that during this webinar. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is just mind blowing me. And it's not because I'm anything like, obviously I am a good, you know, I'm better at speaking than I used to be. I know how to do marketing. I am a leader in the industry. So obviously you can say, okay, yeah, you're making money, Mike, because of that. But I'll tell you right now, I've been that for the last 5 years too. You know what I'm saying? Since 2013, I won my freedom. Like 2013, I went full time in this industry, and I started making, I had a $70,000 a month in 2013. So I've been a leader since 2013, and I have never made more than $30,000 a month on a consistent basis. Never. I made 1 month to 72. Every other month was like 20 to 30 grand. Being the same leader I am today. Like, I'm a little bit better today, obviously, but 6 months ago, I had no income, or I had about $5,000, actually, yeah, about $5,000 a month income, because my income went away from the last company I was in. So bottom line, guys, is I'm excited about this.
And to be thinking, Mike, that this is we're just warming up.
I know, it's just, and here's the crazy thing. We are just getting started because the tokens just launched, and they're in pre-launch kind of. I guess they don't call it pre-launch, but it's in pre-ICO, which means you literally can get them for 3 cents. So it's like going back in time and being able to invest in Microsoft, Apple, whatever it is, before it goes live. You know what I'm saying? And we are already in a company that's been around over a year, and we've never had this opportunity ever. So I'm just going to encourage all of you guys, get the highest token package you possibly can, get to 100 BTC packages as fast as you possibly can, start referring people to this strategy and these videos, and start making money. Do those 3 things: refer people, get to 100 packages, buy the highest token packages you can. You do those 3 things, you will become a millionaire in 2018. You will. Now, obviously, that's not going to be for everybody. You know, not everyone will be one. But the ones who do our recommendations, you go diamond, you get the 100 packages, and you refer people, all of you will be Bitcoin millionaires.
Yeah, if you work on yourself, if you keep improving, if you have your mindset right, you know, you're reading the right books, and you are actually thinking like a millionaire is thinking, you know, and you're going and taking action. And I mean, this thing here, tapping into the compounding effect, the team building strategy. This video is going to be out there. You'll be able to use that. It's going to be recorded and allow you to use that for your marketing purposes. This is the tokens, guys, 500 million, already 10% of them were sold. And what's really urgent is the diamond package is the most urgent right now, because when it hits the bonus one, which is 125 million, when it hits 125 million, you're going to do like 3 times doubling on the bonus token, bonus of the tokens. which means it's going to be 200, 400, and 800,000 tokens, you'll miss out on the forced doubling here, which is 800,000 tokens, which is, it can be like $1 million. So you can potentially miss out here on $1 million by buying diamond later than the first bonus will be paid out. So just wanted to throw it out there. If you're watching this and you're like going diamond right now or like next month, you can be like losing 800,000 tokens. You know.
Yeah, and then all the other one, and we actually had someone ask Ralph at the event if the gold bonus and the ruby and the emerald is also going away after the 125, and he said that they will still have a bonus. At least he said that through the grapevine. But again, that's not verified and that's not 100% accurate because we don't know. It was just from one of my team members asking Ralph on a personal level. So take that for what it's worth. I would still recommend you do your best to get any of the packages before 125, just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because like if bonus one goes away for all four of them, gold is worth just as much as silver. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't risk that. Obviously, we did have a team member ask Ralph about that, and he did say they will have a bonus for gold. Do we know if it'll be a doubling, though? It might not even be a doubling. It might be like a half a doubling. Who knows what they're going to do? I'm pretty sure that but we know 100% the diamond is going away, one of the doublings for the diamond. That's what we know 100% on. The other ones are kind of just rumors, okay? So don't risk everything on a rumor. Okay, get it before the 125 million, and then you'll for sure have the doubling. Okay.
I bought the ruby and the diamond.
Right. Yeah, we bought ruby before we knew anything about the tokens, or at least I did. And then later on, we're like, okay, we need to go all in.
I was like in the event, and one of my team members, Justin Varangia, messaged me. Okay, I'm going to buy right now. I'm like, okay, I'm buying too. And my percentage was like 1% battery. I'm like, I gotta buy this package before my battery goes down. But yeah, then I came back like, I better like go diamond. you know.
And so, for those of you who didn't have that spreadsheet, here's what I want to do. I want to give you guys. Here you go. So here's the spreadsheet if you missed it. Those of you who missed the first hour, you can watch the replay and all that, and you can get all the information we talked about. But yeah, we talked about the tokens and the BTC packages in the very beginning. But my strategy is all on the spreadsheet. And you guys can go through that on your own and pick out your goals and then go from there. But bottom line, guys, is there's two ways to earn in this company, passive and actively. And I'm going to recommend both. I'm going to recommend you getting the highest token package, getting 100 BTC package as fast as possible, and refer people. And you cannot go wrong if you do that. You really can't. Like, think about it. That's what I'm doing. I bought Diamond. I bought the equivalent of 100 packages. It's kind of funny because I bought like 1 Bitcoin worth of packages, and it only gave me like 25 or something. So like I still put the same Bitcoin that gets you 100 today. But so my investment would have got me 100, but I actually only got 25 when I started because it was 1 Bitcoin only got me 25. That's what's cool about this, isn't it? Like my 1 Bitcoin got me 25 packages when I started, whereas now that same Bitcoin will get you 100. Pretty sweet, huh? That's how much Bitcoin has gone up over the last little bit. So I recommend 100 packages to start. That's where I started. Technically, I started with 1 Bitcoin, at least 1 Bitcoin start, and then also getting the diamond, and that's all in. If you get 1 Bitcoin in packages, diamond level, boom, you are all in. You are ready to go. Then you just start referring people, show people your results. You're going to getting results every single day because you got the daily compounding in effect. So now you can show people results, and boom, now you're getting referrals. Now they're buying their daily auto ship from their earnings. You know, they're drinking the shakes every single day, right? Their BTC shake, and they're making money. So bottom line is everyone wins here. If you just follow those 3 things, you're going to go very, very far. And then plug in to the system that Vitaly has created learn marketing on how to do it. That's what he's teaching in the system. Okay?
Yeah, plug into Bitcoin's Walls Club. We're going to have the document there too. We have our premium VIP hangouts, like we teach in-depth marketing too, so you can upgrade and you can learn like more advanced marketing stuff. And guys, if you want to get results like me and Mike are getting, then you need to be willing to do what we are doing. Okay, and what we're doing, first of all, we got our 100 packages, then we got now 600 now. And we got our diamond packages, and we are doing marketing, so we are all in, right? So we're doing everything. So if you are going to be doing the same things over the same period of time that we are doing, well, we kind of have a little heads up on that because we had a little bit more experience in online marketing side of things. So you need to catch up on that a little bit. But if you're willing, bottom line, to do what we are doing, you're going to get the same results. Success leaves clues. You know, that's how it works. So the sky's the limit, guys. You can get to a point of 50K a month or 100K a month or 300K a month or $1 million a month. I mean, my goal is $1 million a month. And my wife, like, what are you going to do with that money? I'm like, don't worry about that. We're going to figure it out. Yeah, I'm excited, Mike. Thank you so much for sharing those strategies. Definitely, this document worth its weight in gold. I know your brain works this way, and I'm like, okay, I need to model after what Mike's is doing because it makes sense. You make it simple, simplify, and that's why people are like, it makes sense, right? Does it make sense to you now? Do you see clearly, guys? What do you need to do to get to your next income goals? And what do you need to do to become a Bitcoin millionaire in 2018? Are you guys clear on that? If you're clear on that, let us know. Say thank you. Yes, I'm clear. Something. A lot of people saying thank you, Mike and Vitaly. Awesome webinar. Sebastian, yes, thanks. Thank you for your energy. Soul, wish the best. Yes. Crystal clear, says Ricardo. Michelle says yes, clear now. Thank you, says Ron Jones. Arnold says yes. George is clear. Ike said thank you. You guys are great. David, thank you. Anna, awesome. Thank you. So I think people really now have it way more clear in their minds. Like, what are the strategies? What they need to do? Kind of figure out where you are. Do you want to do the passive? Do you want to do the first one, like 10 minutes a week? Like you're super busy? I don't know. Chances are you'll start with the passive and then you'll see, oh my God, this is so good. And then you're going to go to the referral strategy. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you guys, that's like what is happening. So figure out where you are, what your goals are, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're willing to do to make it happen. And next year can be like no other year. Can be the year of transformation. We still have 1 month plus 40 days before the Christmas. It can be a pretty good Christmas for you guys. Hustle hard, make it happen. And God bless you all. I was really fun to do that. Go ahead and get started. Create your free account, then do whatever it takes. It's all inside Bitcoin's Walls Club system. Thank you, Mike, to doing this for all of us, our community inside Bitcoin's Walls Club. Appreciate you. And all of you guys, if you still have questions, we have our Facebook group, so you can reach out. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to Mike. You can reach out to your sponsors. The help is everywhere. And I'm looking forward to see more of you guys' success stories and experience all of this blessing and abundance that Bitcoin thrown upon us in the world together with you. So until then, everybody have a great week, and I'll see you soon.